In Monster Hunter Wilds, the Switch Axe is a powerful transforming weapon that has an extra layer of power coming from its built-in file system. The file adds extra damage on top of the base attack and is an energy system built into every Switch Axe. It can add elemental damage, apply status effects like poison or paralysis, or deal stamina draining impact damage. Weapons have a set file and cannot be changed. In order to have a different file, you must choose a different weapon. The damage the file adds to an attack is on top of the base attack. In order to use the file part of your Switch Axe, you have to activate it. Here's how. Start by attacking in Axe mode to build up your switch gauge. Once it reaches around 30%, you can morph into sword mode. From there, attacking in sword mode would fill up your amp gauge. When the amp gauge is full, you'll enter amped mode, and that's when your file effects activate. You'll now deal additional damage based on the file type tied to your weapon. Amped mode is on a timer. When your red gauge runs out, amp mode ends and the bar resets. If your switch gauge runs out first, you'll be forced back into axe mode and need to start the loop all over again. Amp mode gives your Switch Axe a red aura, activates your files and unlocks stronger finishes. Element Discharge allows you to latch onto the monster. Press triangle and circle on PS5 or Y and B on Xbox, then mash triangle or Y to execute zero sum discharge, ending with a devastating file explosion. There's also an alternate version called Quick Zero Sum Finishing Discharge. You simply hold triangle or Y, the animation is shorter, the damage is lower, but it's much safer if you need to recover quickly or avoid getting locked in when you need to escape. You also have Full Release Slash, which is your strongest finisher in amped mode. It replaces Unbridled Slash and is performed by holding R2 plus triangle plus circle on PS5 or RT, Y and B on Xbox. The move ends in axe mode once it's complete. There are several file types and each one changes how your sword mode behaves in amp mode. Poison files apply poison build-up with every hit and charge your switch gauge the fastest. Dragon files add dragon element with a medium charge rate. Element files focus purely on elemental damage. They take longer to charge but are great against monsters with elemental weaknesses. Paralysis files work like poison but inflict paralysis instead. Slower to charge but great for locking down monsters. Power files increase your raw damage. They're the slowest to charge but hit the hardest. Exhaust files don't add bonus hit damage, instead they deal stamina damage and can knock out monsters when aimed at the head. File damage scales with monster hit zones, so aim for the weak spots. File explosions can't crit, so infinity and crit boost don't affect them. But sharpness does affect file damage, so keep your weapon maintained. Build your gear to match your file type. If you're using power or elemental files, look for raw or elemental boosts. For poison or paralysis or exhaust, focus on speed and consistent hits to build up those effects. During combat, use axe mode to safely build your switch gauge. Switch to sword mode once you're in range and begin filling your amp gauge. When amped, push for aggressive uptime. This is when your files do their work. Use zero sum or full release slash to finish strong when you get an opening. Controlling your gauges, maintaining amped mode and choosing the right moment to strike is what brings out the best in Switch Axe. Files don't shape the entire flow of the Switch Axe, but using them as part of your main gameplay loop will offer maximum damage. They reward smart gauge management and give your finishers the punch they need to turn the tide of a hunt. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, chuck a comment if you have a suggestion, and do subscribe for more Monster Hunter tips. I'm Rocket8 and I'll see you in the next hunt.